Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action. Jason Blewett joining you from our Paddock Set Studios. A new week here at Gulfstream Park. We've got 10 races coming your way, and we'll send it on up to Pete Aiello for track conditions and weather.
It's a warm summer day in South Florida. Temperatures in the low 90s, a fast main track, and a firm turf course here today. First of 10 over the main track at 6 furlongs. Starter allowance, optional claiming event with a field of 6. First race favorite, number 3, Pink Mama. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite, Pink Mama, is the first to begin. From the outside, Battle Tux is away well. Sarah the Queen Bee is speeding up, and so is Some Roar from down toward the rail. So Some Roar will take the lead narrowly from fellow long shot Sarah the Queen Bee, who is second. Pink Mama's reined back by Camacho to race a joint third. On her outside is Battle Tux from fourth, then First Distinction. And Artie's Bourbon Girl is last of the lot, but no more than 2.5 from first to last, with less than half a mile to go. They round the far turn. Some Roar has the inside edge, but here's Pink Mama 3 wide. Sarah the Queen Bee perched between horses, then back to First Distinction. She's running out off heels now into the clear and trying to make a move. Then back to Battle Tux and Artie's Bourbon Girl with less than 5/16 to go. Pink Mama strides to a clear lead at the quarter pole. Some Roar is second. First Distinction is third. Sarah the Queen Bee is backed away. Battle Tux has been pulled up. Then it's on the outside to Artie's Bourbon Girls. They straighten for the drive. Up front, Pink Mama sails into the lane with a 4-length lead. Back to the inside and Some Roar on the outside in First Distinction. They battle it out for second. But back to the main track and back to the winner's circle. Here's Pink Mama, an easy winner. Pink Mama won it by 5 in the end. Second, First Distinction. Third, Some Roar. Fourth, Sarah the Queen Bee. Then Artie's Bourbon Girl in 109 and 2. Pink Mama was on a roll until her most recent outing on the turf, but that experiment failed, but she goes right back to the winning formula today. Sprinting on the main track, winning wrapped up on the first of the day under Sammy Camacho for trainer Gerald Bennett and owner Juan Castro. 4, First Distinction, second ahead of the 1, Some Roar, who ran third. To the second race now over the turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a $16,000 price tag. Scratched 10, 11, and 12. A field of 9. Off-time favorite, number 2, Miss World Venezuela. And they're off. An awkward getaway for Indian Chaser, who broke to the outside. Was a good start for Miss World Venezuela and Sober on Sunday. They're the first two to begin. Down at the rail, Alex's Party moves through. Sent wide to the first turn is Indian Chaser. She's now moving closer as they run around that first turn run. Then it's a stretch of 2 to Sweet Story. He's racing about 5 lengths behind. Image of Rachel is down to her inside. Who's That Chick is 3 wide, working ahead of Just Before. And the early trailer is Big Darling. Around the first turn they go. It's Miss World Venezuela who leads narrowly. Up on the outside, Indian Chaser comes to apply the pace pressure. They've worked 3.5 better than Sober on Sunday, who gets a good tracking spot third, behind an opening quarter in 23 flat. Fourth is Alex's Party. Fifth is Sweet Story. Down at the inside, Image of Rachel is 6th. Who's That Chick is 7th. Racing from 8th is Just Before, and 2.5 to the 9th and last running Big Darling with less than half a mile to go. They move into the far turn now, and up front, Miss World Venezuela puts away Indian Chaser through a 45 4 half mile. Sober on Sunday takes over second. Sweet Story is moving 3 wide into third. Alex's Party at the inside is fourth, followed by Image of Rachel. Who's That Chick is 3 wide from the back, and Big Darling then Just Before with a quarter of a mile left to go. Sober on Sunday is up to take the lead now. Miss World Venezuela is all in and not responding. Sweet Story and Alex's Party are next, followed by Image of Rachel after 3 quarters in 1:10 and 3. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Sweet Story and Jose Bautista up to put ahead in front. Sober on Sunday fights on second. 3 back to the outside, and Big Darling who's rolling home. But Sweet Story is clear. Sweet Story in front. Sober on Sunday second. Big Darling third. Image of Rachel fourth in 1:28 and 4. Upset winner of today's second race. Give it to 4, Sweet Story under Jose Bautista for trainer Kathy Roundtree and owners 7 Gables. 5, Sober on Sunday, fired but was second best ahead of the 6, Big Darling. She got rolling too little too late, but she ran on to complete a nice try. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the Thursday card continues. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race at the main track distance of 6.5 furlongs. Maidens of the special weight variety. 2-year-old fillies take center stage with the field of 6. The off-time favorites included the 3, Curlock, and the 4, Denver. And they're off. From the far outside, Assume Control was away well. New York Beth gets it done, and Tee Up have speed from down toward the inside. Curlock's going to make it a party. 4 horses in lockstep as they race to the first furlong. But 2 at the back are My Masterpiece and Denver as they race to the half-mile pole. New York Beth gets it done, puts ahead in front. Tee Up is second. Wide on the course is Assume Control. 3 wide is Curlock. Running into a pocket is Denver and My Masterpiece as there's now half a mile to go. The opening quarter was fairly controlled, 23-1 as they swing to the far turn. It's Tee Up and Luis Castillo who lead narrowly. New York Beth gets it done as alongside second. Curlock is a 3-wide third. Denver needs some place to go while patiently handled. In between horses, My Masterpiece and Assume Control has dropped to last with 5/16 to run. Still many chances here. On the inside, Tee Up holds a narrow lead and the inside position. 3-wide Curlock. New York Beth gets it done as the first to give way. Running on the inside is Denver, still looking for racing room, trying to cut the corner there, and Denver secures racing room toward the rail. Edgard Zayas and Denver up for the lead for the final furlong run. Tee Up is back to second down the outside in Curlock, but inside that final furlong, Denver is edging away. It's Denver and jockey Edgard Zayas to kick clear to win it. Wrapped up in the end. Denver stylish 3.5 in front. Tee Up second, Curlock third, My Masterpiece fourth. Then New York Beth gets it done and Assume Control in 1:18. And well, textbook ground-saving trip here from jockey Edgard Zayas on number 4, Denver. He pockets her up, finds room on the rail, and she does the rest as she powers to an easy victory. For trainer Stanley Gold and Arundel Farm. 1 Tee Up second ahead of the 3 Curlock. She plotted a wide course and she ended up third. To the fourth race now on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a $10,000 price tag. Scratch the 1, Got Some Mojo. A field of 9. The favorite was number 8, Road Warrior Max. And they're off. Off awkwardly was Black Martino. He's at the back. Good start inside for All the Marbles, who heads off for the early lead. Road Warrior Max and Rizwan come away in the top flight. These 3 across the course. Behind the speed fourth is Regal Force. He's only 2.5 lengths behind, working 2.5 clear of Spurs and Bows, who's mid-flight. Then to the inside, and racing next is Pep the Champ on his outside, and now up and by him is Sea Cookie. 2.5 to Starship Zorro, and Black Martino was last. They run into the backstretch for All the Marbles, defers on the top end, letting Road Warrior Max strut his stuff. Road Warrior Max a length and a half. Off the fence on a rebid is for All the Marbles second. Regal Force watching the action unfold from third and only 2 lengths behind. In fourth is Rizwan, 2.5 clear of Spurs and Bows. Then comes Sea Cookie 3 wide, Pep the Champ between horses. Second last is Starship Zorro, and Black Martino continues last of the 9 with less than half a mile to go. The opening quarter was 23-2. They swing around the far turn. Road Warrior Max has the lead through a 47.5 mile. For All the Marbles is there second. Rizwan is third. Regal Force needs some place to go from fourth ahead of Spurs and Bows and Pep the Champ. Then Starship Zorro. Sea Cookies called it an afternoon, and Black Martino has trailed throughout with a 1/4 mile left to go. Up front, it's still Road Warrior Max. He cuts the corner and maintains control. Regal Force trying to work into the clear. Spurs and Bows on the outside. Rizwan on the grandstand side. 1/8 of a mile to go now. The leader, Road Warrior Max. He leads at a length and a half to the outside, and Spurs and Bows is coming at him and coming on. But Road Warrior Max is gamest of all, and he'll win it. Spurs and Bows second, very close for third between Regal Force and For All the Marbles in 1:29 flat. Road Warrior Max is stamping himself as one of the most honest horses in South Florida as he fires each and every time, and he fires a winning shot here this afternoon in gate-to-wire fashion under Miguel Vasquez for trainer Doug Potter and owner and breeder Deborah Smith. 4 Spurs and Bows ran well to be second ahead of the 2 Regal Force, who had a ground-saving trip but could not quicken. He had to settle for third. We move now to the 5th race and the start of the Rainbow Six. Maiden Claimers in for a $35,000 price tag. These are 3 and up. 6 furlongs to trip, a field of 9. Betting favorite, the Speedball, number 5, Go, Gone, Gone. And they're off. Check back to last at the start was Bluffer. From the center, Go, Gone, Gone heads off for the early lead from Bold Envoy, who moves up down toward the inside. These two get acquainted and work a length and a half better than our boss. Down inside fourth is Twice on Sunday, racing ahead of Sophistication. Then comes Bluffer. Out wide is Private Bellamy, racing ahead of second last running Midnight on Broadway. And Simard Strike is last of the 9 with less than half a mile to go. They move into the far turn. Go, Gone, Gone. Now throttles open to a 4-length lead. Second is Bold Envoy. Third is our boss. Then back at the inside, Twice on Sunday tries to run on while about 7 lengths off the lead. Here's Bluffer moving up with an inside position. Sophistication is out wide. Then Midnight on Broadway. Private Bellamy is plummeted with Simard Strike, and there's a quarter of a mile left to go. Go, Gone, Gone has the lead, but the strides are shortening. Here comes Silver Envoy on the outside, and Bold Envoy, and now Lionel Reyes lets him go, and Bold Envoy takes charge at the furlong grounds and moves away by 4. Go, Gone, Gone is all in, trying to hold on to second as Bold Envoy flees the scene. Bold Envoy and Lionel Reyes to win it, and they're on the board at 9-1. They won it by 5. Midnight on Broadway gets second. Go, Gone, Gone fades to third. Then Twice on Sunday and Bluffer in 1-10-1. Number 5, Go, Gone, Gone has made a habit of going too fast, too soon, and that trend continues as he spurts to a very clear lead, but tired at the top of the stretch, allowing a first-time starter to come onto the scene. Number 1, Bold Envoy, with a flashy debut for Lawson Racing Stable and trainer Monty Thomas. Lionel Reyes on board this 9-1 winner. 7, Midnight on Broadway from far back to get second, ahead of the 5, Go, Gone, Gone, who tired to be third. The early pick 4, $559.95. And early pick 5, $1,262.80.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6, 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $35,000. We had a field of 12 sign on here. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Toward the inside, Forever Taken blasts out to take the lead. Up on the outside, Il Biondo is showing speed. Down at the inside, He's a leader with Hackensack Hill, and sent very wide through that first turn, and off heels was Seba's Ranger. And then about 10 wide went Capgun, who had to avoid that drifting horse as they round the first turn. They'll settle into position now with Hackensack Hill emerging with a narrow lead. Forever Taken is second. Espresso Caliente third. Il Biondo is now fourth. Up on the outside, that's the troublemaker Seba's Ranger. Then He's a leader down toward the inside. It's a length and a half to the trio of Fleeta Mouse to the outside and Capgun. From between horses, it's Money Broker. 2.5 to KK's Revolver, who's 3 better than Here Comes Sergio, and 3 to the trailer Grand Godspeed. Down the backstretch they go through an opening quarter in 24-1. Hackensack Hill and jockey Misael Jaramillo a half a length in front. Racing second, Forever Taken. Espresso Caliente needs room third. Up on the outside and taking over third now, at least for this point, is Il Biondo. Then Seba's Ranger. Down at the inside goes He's a Leader. Top flight horses separated by 3 lengths. Capgun gets started. Here comes Sergio's on his outside. Then Fleeta Mouse working a length and a half better than Money Broker ahead of KK's Revolver. And Grand Godspeed is not keeping up as they run to the top of the stretch. 48-4 for the opening half mile. Forever Taken now surges to the narrow lead. On the outside, an Espresso Caliente set to the attack second. Back to third is Hackensack Hill. Late run from Fleeta Mouse. Final furlong, Forever Taken and Jesus Rios are in front. On the outside, an Espresso Caliente coming at him and coming on. These two, it's going to be close. Espresso Caliente surging, but I don't think he got by. Forever Taken photos with Espresso Caliente. Third was Fleeta Mouse. Then He's a Leader in 1:31.3. Nice performance today from the son of Take Charge Indy. Number 3, Forever Taken, passes the 2-turn and turf test here this afternoon, giving jockey Jesus Rios win number 1999. Antonio Sano trained the winner for secure investments. 5, Espresso Caliente just missed while second, ahead of the 8, Liedermass, who finished third. To the 7th race now in the start of the late pick 4, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Rider change on 1, Lilac Wine to Sebastian Saez. Favorites were 2, Bella Sunrise, and 7, Adios Chic. And they're off. Toward the inside, Lilac Wine is being sent hard to try to get some early position, and Lilac Wine is driven to the lead by Sebastian Saez. From the outside, Beyond's Way, and from between horses, Bella Sunrise. These three out of the chute together. They've worked 3 ahead of Amazing Amelia, who's away in 4th. On the outside, and Adios Chick is 5th. Then back to Baby Antonella, and it's a gap of 3 to the trailer, Kimberly Light. Down the backstretch they go, and it's aggressive early pace through a 23-2 opening quarter. It's Beyond's Way and Alvaro Doniz with the head in front. From between horses, Bella Sunrise is now 2nd. Down at the inside, Lilac Wine 3rd. Amazing Amelia is 4th. Baby Antonella has pace to chase under Raul Mena, moving a bit closer 5th. Stretch of 3 to Adios Chick, and still trailing is Kimberly Light as they race to the past the half-mile pole. The opening half-mile was 46-4. Very strong tempo. The top 2 have not done each other any favors, and Lilac Wine has backed away after an early duel. So up front, here's Baby Antonella with a 3-wide move to try to collar Bella Sunrise. From the far outside, Amazing Amelia 3rd. Beyond's Way scrubbed on with no reply. Gap of another 5 to Adios Chick and Kimberly Light. Lilac Wine has plummeted to last with a 1/4 mile to go. Now they're into the stretch, and on the inside, Bella Sunrise is surviving through 3/4 in 1:12 flat. Medina goes to work. Bella Sunrise giving him everything she's got, and she leads it a length and a half. Baby Antonella suddenly flat to the boards and losing ground to the favorite. 3rd is Amazing Amelia. The rest left to battle it out for 4th, but 3-5 the price, and Bella Sunrise a well-deserved winner. Bella Sunrise took all the heat and kicked away by 3.5 from Baby Antonella's 2nd, Amazing Amelia 3rd, then Adios Chick. Kimberly Light gallops up to complete the high 5 in 1:38-4. Number 2, Bella Sunrise certainly deserves the victory in race number 7, as she took all the early pressure, and they went fast in the opening half mile. But when confronted, the daughter of Gotcha Gold had something in the tank and prevails under Abby Medina for trainer Luis Duco and Luis Duco stable. 3, Baby Antonella loomed boldly but had to settle for 2nd ahead of the 5, Amazing Amelia. She ran 3rd. To the 8th race now in the start of the late pick 3, a mile on turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $30,000. Scratch the 6, Moonshine Kate, field of 9. Race time favorites included the 9, Little Shade, and the 10, Star Gala. And they're off. Toward the inside, Two-Step Blues gets the first call. On the far outside, Star Gala is showing speed. In between horses is Annalista. She comes away to race in 3rd. At the rail, it's Admiral's Win, who's moving through well in a tight spot. She's now 4th and about 2 lengths behind. Out wide on the course goes Little Shade to race 3 lengths off the pace setter. Down in the inside goes Indy's Empire. Indy's Empire is about 5 lengths behind. Then it's Deputy Dora and Court Central 2nd last. The early trailer is Bleeding Heart, unhurried under Edgar Zayas, about 7 lengths off the speed as they turn into the backstretch. Up front, Two-Step Blues and Amisael Jaramillo lead by 2. Star Gala's 2nd, Admiral's Win 3rd. Annalista is now 4th. It's a gap of 2 back to the inside, and now racing 5th is Little Shade. Deputy Bordor is parked on her outside. Then it's the team of Court Central and Indy's Empire, and 2 back to the trailer, Bleeding Heart. The opening quarter was 25 seconds flat. We're inside half a mile from home. Two-Step Blues, a length and a half in front through a 49 2/2 mile. Up into 2nd now is Annalista. Racing from 3rd is Star Gala. Then it's 2 back to Admiral's Win 4th, then Deputy Dora 5th. Little Shade is next. From the back, Bleeding Heart begins to get underway. She's passed both Indy's Empire and Court Central, who's relegated to last, as they run to the top of the stretch. There's now a 1/4 mile left to go, and Two-Step Blues turns first with a narrow lead. On the outside, Annalista comes to call 2nd into the clear, Star Gala. From the back, and Bleeding Heart in the center, Admiral's Win. 1/8 of a mile to go. Two-Step Blues trying to seal the deal. Annalista coming on 2nd, and Indy's Empire rolling home, and she's got room. Here's Indy's Empire to run them all down. Indy's Empire going away. 2nd was Two-Step Blues. 3rd was Annalista. Then Admiral's Win and Deputy Dora in 1:35-4. Big stretch kick in today's 8th race from the daughter of Indy Win. Number 4, Indy's Empire, comes from way back to win it under Nikki Figueroa for trainer Michelle Nihei and the Hardacre Farm. Number 2, Two-Step Blues, ran 2nd while setting the pace every step of the way. And of the 5, Annalista, Puerto Rican Invader, got it to be 3rd. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the late daily double, race 9, right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Race number 9 on the program is 1 mile over the main track. A starter allowance, optional claiming event. Claiming price here was $16,000. Just number 4, Marrakesh, in for the price tag. Field of 8 signed on. Favorites included the 1, Chiseled, and the 2, Crocodile Charlie. And they're off. From the outside, Scam was away well. That's Jaden's Best being sent between horses, and Mal Guapo joins the party. In fact, Mal Guapo and Luca Panici will land in front as they run out of the chute. Jaden's Best is right alongside second. These two work 3 ahead of Chiseled, who comes on to be third. Bama Bound is between horses, and Scam is 3 wide as the top 2 pour on the speed. It's a gap of 3 to Crocodile Charlie to the inside of Marrakesh, and the trailer is Joshua's Comprise. Opening quarter, rock solid 22-4, and it's Mal Guapo in front by a length. On the outside, in Jaden's Best second, 2 back to Chiseled in third. Fourth is Scammed. Fifth is now moving up on the outside, Crocodile Charlie, as Bama Bound gets the wake-up call to try to make some ground. 2 ahead of Marrakesh, and still nothing from Joshua's Comprise. That's the 8 of them through a 45-2 wicketing opening half mile, and up front, Mal Guapo maintains the lead. Jaden's Best is ridden to try to keep up. Scam is third, Chiseled at the inside fourth. Crocodile Charlie is scrubbed on by Zayas fifth. He's had plenty of pace to chase, working ahead of Bama Bound and Marrakesh, and Joshua's Comprise is yet to be heard from with a quarter of a mile left to go. It's Mal Guapo in front after 3 quarters in 109-3. Riding run on from the back is Chiseled, and Crocodile Charlie will swing 4 wide for an opportunity as they turn in. It's still Mal Guapo with the lead. Panici asking him for more, and he's giving him everything he has. He leads at a length and a half. Into the clear, Chiseled taking a late say now, and Gaffleone and Chiseled under a full head of steam. Mal Guapo is game, but Chiseled is too much. Chiseled wins. Mal Guapo second, Crocodile Charlie third. Then came Jaden's Best, Scam, and Joshua's Comprise. 136 flat. Perfect trip from jockey Tyler Gaffleone aboard the 6-year-old son of Malibu Moon. Chiseled rallies for the score and wins going away for trainer Peter Walder and owners Brian Hanley and Aventura Stable. 5 Mal Guapo did all the heavy lifting and fought on valiantly to get second, ahead of the 2 Crocodile Charlie, who ran third. To the 10th and final race of the afternoon, we're sprinting on the turf at 5 furlongs, maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Field of 11 signed on. The bettors like the 4 Flying Queen and the 5 Secret Recipe. And runners away. From the outside, Perfect State was away well. Also displaying speed is Secret Recipe. Validity comes away in the top flight and moving between horses, Flying to Star. So Flying to Star and Secret Recipe, the top pair. Down at the inside, that's Flying Queen. Now moving up, she's a head turner. She's a bit keen, turning her head, racing only 2.5 lengths behind. Out wide is Perfect State. Then down inside is Validity, saving ground to race 5 lengths off the lead. 3 ahead of Jill's Catch, followed by Artrum by Me. She's dropped better than 9 lengths behind. Personal Princess is next. Anthony Lass is last, passed inside by Black Shade as they run to the top of the stretch. Up front, Secret Recipe turns first with a 2-length lead. Flying Queen now sets her sights on the leader second. Perfect State is third. Validity's up the inside, then she's a head turner. 1/8 of a mile to go. Secret Recipe and Sammy Camacho still finding. They're 4 in front. Flying Queen can do nothing about it, nor can she's a head turner who's up into third. Secret Recipe will win it. Second, Flying Queen. Third, she's a head turner. Fourth was Perfect State. Got close after that, involving Jill's Catch, Validity, and Flying to Star. Today's the day for the daughter of Graham Hall. Number 5, Secret Recipe, as a 7-year-old is a maiden no more. Winning in gate-to-wire fashion under jockey Sammy Camacho, who gets his second winner today. Reed Nagel, the winning conditioner, and Michael Ferroli, the winning owner and breeder. 4 Flying Queen well clear for second ahead of 7 She's a Head Turner who ran third. Lead pick 5, $826.40. Did have multiple winners in the Rainbow Six. 20-cent return, $4,249.66. Triggers a Friday carryover, $153,087.03.
And that's it. Another Thursday here at Gulfstream Park in the books. Keep in mind, tomorrow, Friday, we have a later than usual first post of a little after 2:15 p.m. Pretty good 9-race card on tap, and want to wish everybody the best of luck. Happy handicapping. We'll see you tomorrow right here at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.